the lengths he's going to with all this, and little does he know that he was used. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today's film I'm going to be watching is Vertigo. So this was supposed to be last week's reaction, but there was a bit of a delay in scheduling, so I had to push it back to this week. So yeah, obviously it stars Jimmy Stewart and it's directed by Alfred Hitchcock. And I've seen about 4 or 5 of his films. I've seen The Birds, I've seen North by Northwest, I've seen Rear Window, it's a really good one, and I've seen Psycho. Psycho is like probably top 2, top 3 favorite horror films of all time. Brilliant film. Excuse me. And yeah, so obviously I know this one, so Jimmy Stewart starring in it, and I think you all know at this stage what I think of Jimmy Stewart. I've watched a nice few of his movies from the channel, quite a few westerns. Also watched It's a Wonderful Life last Christmas as well. But yeah, I really enjoy him as an actor, and I really enjoyed Alfred Hitchcock's films, so I expect I will enjoy this one. I know Vertigo is said to be one of the best of the lot. Just before I get into the reaction, guys, just a quick shout out to my patrons, in particular to Ravi, who's on the highest tier, but to all my patrons, I really appreciate the support. It's incredible. And if you're interested in becoming a member of my Patreon, I'll leave a link in the description. And of course, all of you who are subscribers to the channel as well, incredible support. I really appreciate that as well. It doesn't go unnoticed, so just thank you for that. But with that said, let's watch Vertigo. The Great Man. Kind of has the visual component kind of has a feel of like a James Bond movie or something. Okay. Just in the midst of a chase scene. I gotta say, guys, I am terrible with heights. So bad with heights. Gee, oh god. Oh my god. How are you gonna keep your balance up pulling them up? Because it's such a slant. Holy shit! Oh my god. God, it just got right to it, didn't it?
No three-way stretch?
Holy crap, it's
you know those
Miss Ellie from Dallas.
Well, anyway, tomorrow will be the day.
Why, what's tomorrow?
Well, it's because of this fear of heights I have, this acrophobia. I wake up at night seeing that man fall from the roof, and I try to reach out to him.
It wasn't your fault.
I know, that's what everybody tells me.
He feels
Well,
guilty
the
because he was
doctors
coming to try and save him.
I know. I have acrophobia, which gives me vertigo, and I get dizzy.
Phobia.
Boy.
No one to blame, so I quit.
You mean to sit behind a desk, chairborne?
Where you belong.
Suppose I'm sitting in this chair behind the desk. Here's the pencil falls from the desk down to the floor. And I reach down to pick up the pencil. Bingo, my acrophobia is back.
Oh, Johnny, oh.
The music, don't you think it's sort of,
Oh.
Oh, don't turn it off.
What's this doohickey?
It's a brassiere.
We were engaged once, though, weren't we?
3 whole weeks.
Yeah, good old college days.
No, I was thinking young.
There we go. There.
One step at a time.
There. I look up. I look down. I look up. I look down. There's nothing to it.
Waiter.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a girl. Oh, use that. Right there.
He's gonna look out the window, and that'll really creep him out.
Okay, now, step number 2.
All right, step number 2 coming up. I look up. I'm going right out and buy myself a nice tall step ladder.
And take it easy now.
All right,
Look
now,
at too
here we
confident
go.
too soon.
Ah, well, this is a cinch. Here, I look up. I look down. I look down.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny.
Yeah, I knew that would happen. I didn't know they used the term cinch in America. I don't know if this is said here in Ireland. I haven't said it in a long time. Homework and you go, oh, that was cinch. No, that was, or that test, that was cinch. But no,
How did you get in the shipbuilding business?
My wife's family is all gone. Someone has to look after her interests. The Things that spell San Francisco to me are disappearing fast.
Such as?
Like all these.
Yes, I should have liked to have lived here then. Color, excitement, power, knowing that you'd quit detective work. But I wondered whether you'd go back on the job as a special favor to me. I want you to follow my wife. No, it's not that. We're very happily married.
Well.
Do you believe that someone out of the past, dead, can enter and take possession of a living being?
No. Well, I'd say take her to the nearest psychiatrist, or psychologist, or neurologist, or or maybe just the plain family doctor.
She'll
Like, I
be
don't
talking to me
flat
about
out deny such a thing, but I'd be
Suddenly
skeptical.
the words fade into silence. She's somewhere else, away from me, someone I don't know. Then with a long sigh,
Maybe she's hiding
back,
something.
looks at me brightly. Doesn't even know she's been away.
How often does this happen?
Been
More
reeled
and
in
more
now
in
to
the
take
past
it.
few weeks.
The fact that he has
And
that.
she wonders. Look, we're going to an opening of the opera tonight. We're dining at Ernie's first. You can see her there.
I'm already intrigued. Just something about Hitchcock films. They're just a way of hooking you into the story. They're captivating. Okay, we're ready to start motoring. What if he's like driving up a hill? Like, is that going to affect him? Like, how extreme or how steep does it have to be for him to be triggered by it? And maybe we would have reversed out, parked a bit further back, and then it's kind of a setup. Could be anything. Just speculate all I want. It's like a florist or something. Don't let her see it. Why shouldn't like just glance up and look that direction? I'm not saying she would have recognized him, or like, I don't even think she took heed of his face when back in the restaurant bar place. Remember when I was in like Prague, so many beautiful cathedrals that like weren't even like mentioned or advertised on like tour kind of guides. There's so many places you'd find that were amazing. But then the nice thing is they wouldn't be busy, they wouldn't be littered with other tourists, so you could enjoy it and appreciate it. Definitely a spot I'd recommend if you've never been there is Prague. Lighting is kind of interesting. It's very kind of very bright, almost harsh, kind of. Like it's a flashback or something of something. Not saying that it is, but it's just an interesting choice. Maybe it mirrors the fact that he's trying to unravel something, so it's hazy. Valdez. Hotel. Oh.
Oh, would you tell me who has the room on the second floor in the corner? That corner?
Oh, but she hasn't been here today.
I just saw her come in 5 minutes ago.
No, she hasn't been here at all.
Maybe there is something to this supernatural element.
Her key
Like
is
the
on
guy
the
said
right.
that there was something in her.
Would you please go up and look? Midge, who do you know that's an authority on San Francisco history?
Pop Lebo.
Who?
Pop Lebo. He owns the Argosy bookshop.
I've had no children. So he kept the child and threw her away. And she became the sad Carlota. Alone in the great house.
Didn't the husband say
And
that his wife's
the
family
mad
had all died? So maybe she's
stabbing
starting to
people
feel
in the
alone now.
streets to
And she's
ask,
lost all her family, her immediate family.
where is my child?
And she died.
She died
How?
by her own hand.
That could be his answer on what her final move could be.
Goodbye, Pop. Thanks a
Can I
lot.
be-
There we are.
You haven't told me everything.
No, I've told you enough. Out, please.
And
Out.
the idea is that the beautiful Mad Carlotta has come back from the dead and taken possession of Elster's wife.
Thanks.
Well, I think he
Well, what do
wouldn't
you
have believed
think?
such a thing, but
Wow.
after what happened in the
Is she pretty?
hotel,
Carla?
You know, there's something else. My wife, Madeline, has several pieces of jewelry that belong to Carlotta. And the McKittrick Hotel is the old Valdez home.
could that make sense now
Well,
as well?
I think that explains it. Yeah.
Kind of surprised we haven't kind of seen more of his kind of condition. I assume we will get back to it with archophobia. Am I pronouncing it right? I wonder, is he fearful that maybe she might try and take her life now, jump into the water? What the? Jeez, I know I said it, but I really didn't think it was going to happen. She needs to be taken somewhere, like, you know, someone to be looking after her if she's in that kind of condition.
Yes.
First time I hear her speak now, probably.
You all right? Would you like to have some coffee?
I fell into the bay and you fished me out.
That's right.
Remember when he talked?
Oldford Point. Out of the
When
Presidio.
he talked to the husband, remember he said that she didn't remember being to any of those places.
I often... Thank you for the fire.
Where were you before?
Downtown shopping. You're terribly direct in your questions.
Yeah, I was thinking that, like, from her point of view, like, she'd be like, why are you asking all this?
Will you tell me something? Has this ever happened to you before?
No, it's never happened before.
Here, I'll get some more coffee.
Oh, the tension. Sexual tension.
No, she's all right. She's still here. I'll bring her home soon.
Madeline is 26. Carlotta Valdez committed suicide when she was 26.
All
Hold on,
the
yeah.
pieces of the puzzle are coming together, or matching. She's gone. What is happening here? Even just as soon as she was gone. Oh, Midge got a look. God, that was good timing.
Well, now, Johnny O. Was it a ghost? Was it fun?
Do you know, it's becoming more than just work for him now. I think he's just genuinely fascinated with the whole situation. And just... She's back at his place, isn't she? It's realist.
Oh, yes, I do. The whole thing must have been so embarrassing for you.
Not at all. I enjoyed it. Talking to you.
It's like you enjoyed the fact that she
Well,
fell
I
into the
enjoyed
water.
talking to you.
Like to have a cup of coffee?
No.
Maybe,
Thank you.
maybe he died at the beginning
Oh, I couldn't mail it.
when he was hanging off the roof.
But I had a landmark
And is this
I
some kind
remember
of weird
from town.
afterlife or something?
Oh.
Again, is this another theory? I could be wrong on that. Yeah, it's something I'm going to keep in mind.
Well, too. Where are you going?
Oh, I don't know.
Shopping?
No. No, I just thought that I'd wander.
Oh, that's what I was going to do.
I don't know. Is he trying to is he doing this as still part of the job, or is it just more a personal thing now? What a location. Vertigo is a beautiful country. It's beautiful locations and landscapes. Take a turn in the forest. I'd be all for that.
What do you think?
All the people who've been born and have died while the trees were not living.
Again, we have that kind of that harsh kind of brightness. There's a little bit of it there.
The old trees.
Here I was born.
Somewhere there you'll die.
There I died.
She said, and there I died, not and there I will die.
Madeline.
Even though she's walking out there, it's like a haunted figure. The white, she's like a ghost. Should be gone. Did not anticipate this supernatural, or at least hint of something supernatural, you know. Oh, okay. Again, just playing with your expectations.
It's as though I were walking down a long corridor that once was mirrored. And fragments of that mirror still hang there. And when I come to the end, there's a room. And I sit there alone. Always alone. Grave?
Where?
I don't know. It's an open grave, and I by the gravestone looking down into it. It's my grave.
If I could just find the key, the beginning, and put it together.
So explain it away.
It's your boss's wife.
Where do you go these days?
Just wandering.
I just thought that if I gave you a drink and fed you some dinner, you'd be so grateful you'd take me to a movie.
She's a little
We
jealous
talk about it at dinner.
because she saw him, or it's just
Oh,
curiosity,
isn't that?
just to get a bit of
What I've been doing?
gossip.
What have you been doing?
Wandering. What have
Synchronized
you been doing?
wandering.
Thank you, dear. Oh,
Valdez. Oh, it's her in the dress. Yeah.
Johnny.
no, it's not funny, Midge.
God, I think I will.
Let's make that movie some other night, will you?
It's good painting, though.
Stupid. Stupid.
I had the dream. Dream came back again.
No, it's gonna be all right. It'll be. Tell me.
There was a village square and a green with trees and an old whitewashed Spanish church with a cloister.
Old Spanish mission. San Juan Bautista, it's called, and it's been preserved exactly as it was 100 years ago as a museum.
Maybe go to it then.
Don't think hard.
No idea what the climax this is going to be at all. At all. I'm curious to see what the husband, him getting back involved in this as well.
Gray, two black and a gray. It was our favorite place. Oh, it's too late. There's something I must do.
No, there's nothing you must do.
And if you lose me, then you'll know I loved you and I wanted to go on loving you.
I won't lose you.
Is she aware of his fear? Oh, don't look out. Holy shit. What? Do you think he did it? Or she's gonna show up again and people are saying, what are you talking about? No woman fell. Now what for him though? I mean, he professed his love for her. Maybe the husband now will try and track him down. There's gonna be questions to see him with that gentleman.
Mr. Ferguson, being an ex-detective, would have seemed the proper choice for the role of watchdog and protector. His fear of heights would make him powerless when he was most needed.
Well, he did say that to him, though. He mentioned it.
Once before, under similar circumstances, Mr. Ferguson allowed a police colleague to fall to his death, dismissed as an unfortunate incident. Of course, Mr. Ferguson is to be congratulated on having once saved the woman's life. It is a pity that, knowing her suicidal tendencies,
He didn't report it.
he did not make a greater effort the second time.
Sorry, Scotty, that was rough. You had no right to speak to you like that.
Oh, so he doesn't blame him.
It was my responsibility.
He feels guilty because he
can't
was
stay here.
fell in love with his wife.
Wind up her affairs and mine. Get away as far as I can.
He mentioned about a blackout Is that something that's going to happen to him though, like it was happening to her, where there's going to be things happening and then he won't have a memory of it or recall it? Holy crap. Wait, was he seeing her there the whole time? Oh, the open grave. Remember, like she said that. Like it's waiting for someone.
I had a long talk with a lady in musical therapy, Johnny. She says that Mozart's the boy for you.
God, look at him. He just looks like
Well,
just
what the lady
jaded
said.
and just completely out of it.
I brought a lot of other things, and you can see what you like. It shuts off automatically.
He's just out of it.
Oh, Johnny. Johnny, please try.
Like how she was
Try,
a
Johnny.
lot of the time.
Doctor, how long is it going to take you to pull him out of this?
Never pull him out of it.
6 months, perhaps a year. It really could depend on him.
He won't talk.
No, Lex.
He
blames himself for what happened to the woman. We went on.
But at least he's seeking medical help, or Madeline
I can give you
wasn't.
one thing.
But as far as we know, she
He's in
wasn't.
love with her.
I think she's still in love with Scotty herself. Oh, George's like there. It was like they were engaged, and just that music playing. It was like the aisle, you know, walking down the aisle. No one there to meet her when she got to the top of that aisle. An interpretation. I like interpreting things, you know, just like the director mightn't have intended it at all. But a lot of different perspectives, I guess, a lot of the time. Different points of view, or read things. Even like something like a day, for example. Like, you know, like certain days have a certain feel, but the way Tuesday feels to me, it's a totally different feel to someone else. Even if we have the same kind of outlook on it, like, oh, Tuesday, start of the week, you know, kind of thing.
Where'd you get this car?
I beg your pardon?
Oh.
Why, I bought it from a man who used to live here in this apartment. Oh, you knew him and his wife. Is it true that she really...
No, he's done.
Sorry.
That chair again. See someone, similar hairstyle or something. There's someone at all the stomping grounds. She's looking out the same way. Is it like he wants to find her and maybe he's like a replacer, not a replacer, but just someone who's like can play that role or something, or carry that role that she had for him.
Well, what is it?
There's just a couple of things I'd like to ask.
You live in this hotel?
No, I happened to see you when you came in, so I'm not going to hurt you, honest, I promise. Please. Just let me talk to you.
Go somewhere open, like
Why?
a cafe or something.
Because you remind me of somebody.
Well, you don't look very much like Jack the Ripper. What do you want to know?
No, but you haven't lived here long.
Yeah, about 3 years.
Where did you
Paste her
live
questions, don't like
Salina,
suffocate her.
Kansas. My name is Judy Barton. I come from Salina, Kansas. I work at Magnan's and I live here. License. Judy Barton. Number Z296794, 425 Maple Avenue.
Will you have dinner with me?
Why?
Well, I just feel that I owe you something after all this. An hour.
Don't be demanding, man. She's willing to go out with you. If I was her, I would not be keen on that idea. What the hell? Wait. So they swapped it? Did he really throw that person off? The husband? You know, he did sound actually quite like, oh, it's okay, Scotty, it's okay, like very forgiving and everything.
I was the tool and you were the victim of Gavin Elster's plan to murder his wife.
What?
Joe dressed me up like her. He was quite safe because she lived in the country and rarely came
Holy.
to town. The real part. invented to make you testify that Madeline wanted to kill herself.
Jeez, that is one
He
elaborate
knew of your illness.
scheme.
He knew you'd never... But I don't know whether I have the nerve to try.
Well, she was a tool in the murder. It's a bit risky. Maybe she might try and kill him.
Thanks again. Good night.
Can I see you tomorrow?
Tomorrow night? Well...
No, I mean tomorrow morning.
The colours outside, they're like the
And the next step is?
visuals, like when he was having that dream and that.
Does that remind you of her?
There was what felt like a genuine love forming between the two, but now this version of it just feels so disingenuous from her side because of what she's hiding.
No, that's not it. Nothing like it.
Man seems to know what he wants.
It's like he wants to turn her into
We'll find it.
Madeline. I know it is her, but like he wants to literally turn her into what she was.
And this one, it's beautiful.
No, they're none of them right.
Oh, I wore her for me. You want me to be dressed like her?
Judy, I just want you to look nice.
Here.
Judy, do this for me.
Here we are.
I wonder is there guilt?
I thought
She's
so.
doing a lot of this stuff because
We'll take it.
the way they
Will
used
the thing
him
fit?
originally.
Well, yes, it might need some slight alterations, but as
Could be
Madam
that there's like
size...
she feels like she owes him maybe
All right,
in a way.
I know, because
She's gonna tell him.
I remind you of her.
The color of your hair.
Oh, no. If I let you change me, will that do it? I do what you tell me. Will you love
It's
me?
not healthy at all.
Yes.
The lengths he's going to with all this, and little does he know that he was used. Moment of truth. It's just the eyebrows, really, isn't it? An ambitious plot. But if someone told me this on paper, like, I'd be like, what? But it's engaging. It is engaging. Lighting as well. It's like a ghost that's back.
Just about ready. All I've got to do is find my
What's he
lipstick.
seen?
I wonder where I put it. I had it a minute ago.
Would you like to go someplace out of town for dinner? Maybe we could drive down the peninsula.
She's nervous.
We're going awfully far.
Well, I just feel like driving. One final thing I have to do. I'll be free of the past.
That's very vague the way he put it. Oh, she was wearing the necklace when she died.
Why here?
And when I followed her, it was too late.
He sussed it, I think.
One doesn't often get a second chance. I want to stop being haunted. You're my second chance, Judy.
I mean, she did help someone kill a woman. Played a role in it, so.
That day that I wouldn't be able to follow you, didn't you? Who was up there when you got up there? Elster and his wife? It's not
Sussed
you.
it.
You were the copy. You were the counterfeit, weren't you? Was she dead or alive when you...
Daddy's rubbing it.
You were a very apt pupil, too, weren't you? You were a very apt pupil. But why did you pick on me? Why me?
It's not just about the setup of the murder, it's about the fact that his love for her was based on a lie.
When I saw you again, I couldn't run away. I loved you so. I walked into danger and let you change me because I loved you. And
Holy crap.
God have mercy.
Again. It's like he's reliving it again. Jeez. What a dark ending. Okay, and so I just got done watching Vertigo. not at all what I expected this film to be. I thought the whole angle of him, his fear of heights, like obviously it played a part and a big part in the narrative, but it wasn't as frequent as I thought it would be in the film. Yeah, the whole thing with him and Madeline falling in love, that whole thing, and then the setup that it was all along, she wasn't really, it was pretending to be the wife. I mean, I did not see that coming. Oh, not at all. Like, I mean, there was little guesses here, but like, it was one of those films that like I was really finding it hard to read, and I didn't see that coming at all. But it was different. It's like it starts off and it's, there's a dead cop and him hanging from the drain pipe, and you think it's going to be more kind of on him trying to get back to do his job as a detective or a cop, whatever he was, and that fear of heights and what was the acrophobia, was it? I think was the term. Forgive me if I'm saying that wrong now. I thought it would kind of lean strictly on that, him coming back, but then it goes into him being hired by his old friend for the wife, and that goes on for a while, and the whole thing was his heights and all that stuff kind of pushed it aside for a while, and then it's him falling in love with her, and then it becomes another story, and then we find out that she died, and it actually wasn't. Like, it was all based on a lie. Like, I know she says she did fall in love with him as well, which I believe that, but how it stemmed for him was not what he thought it would be, so it becomes like 4 different stories almost in one, but a highly engaging film. Jimmy Stewart as always is really good in it, or in any film I've seen him in. Was it Kim Novak? She was really good as well, a good performance. It was interesting to see Miss Ellie in it as well. And I love the setting, San Francisco setting, there's some beautiful locations as well. For a while I thought the whole hint at supernatural was going to be a thing in it, but it wasn't really. But I liked that. It just kept you second guessing the whole time. So yeah, very engaging film. But let me know in the comments, guys, your thoughts on Vertigo. Where does this rank among your favourite Alfred Hitchcock films, and where would it rank among your favourite Jimmy Stewart films? I know it's a very popular one, but yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts. But until next time, guys, slán go fóill.